laying the wood to this nomination, and that's what he's going to do right now. Senator Chris Murphy.
You're raising expectations. That's really the worst thing you could do at a press conference. Listen, there are very few people in the United States of America who are less qualified to lead the Department of Health and Human Services than Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You could literally walk down the street and the first 100 people you'd find would be less dangerous at the head of HHS than Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Why? Not just because he is overtly hostile to vaccines. I met with him for a half an hour. It was a stunning half an hour in which he told me to my face he's not anti-vaccine. And so I read to him the litany of things he has said, like there's no safe vaccine, and then all of the individual things he said about individual vaccines and how unsafe they are. For Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to say he's not anti-vaccine, he's just pro-science, it's kind of like a pyromaniac saying, well, I'm not an arsonist, I just set fires to buildings every day, right? Right? He will get people killed. He will get people killed. And more than that, what he has shown is that he is just wildly open to believing any medical conspiracy theory that is put in front of him. Tammy told you, and others probably told you, some of the ideas he has that he defended to me in my office. The idea that guns don't have much to do with school shootings. It's really about kids getting treated for mental illness. When we treat kids for depression, that's what causes school shootings. He defended that view to me. He believes that there are chemicals in our water that turn kids gay. He defended that idea to me in our meeting. You do not want a Secretary of HHS who is going to believe on a daily basis whatever new medical conspiracy theory is popular on the internet. That's the last person you want in charge of this nation's health care. Now listen, I think the drug companies make way too much money, but I don't want to stop drug discovery in this country. What did RFK Jr. say? He said if he goes to head up the Department of Health and Human Services, he's going to tell the FDA to take a break on drug development and drug discovery for 8 years. Right? Those breakthroughs save lives. They cure diseases. And the idea that you're going to have somebody in HHS who is hostile writ large to the FDA is an abomination. And finally, don't believe for 1 second that he's going to stand up to Donald Trump on anything. Donald Trump has made it 100% clear that his goal is to pass a massive tax cut for billionaires and corporations. And by the way, Bobby Kennedy Jr. is one of those really rich people who will benefit from that tax cut. And he's going to pay for it by gutting Medicare, Medicaid, and health care services for the middle class. If he gets away with that, Bobby Kennedy will get a nice big tax cut and will have done nothing to stop it. So it is really important that we raise our voices today, tomorrow, and this week. We have a chance to stop this nomination. Right? And there are circumstances where if you stop one Trump nominee, it may be a temporary victory, but Trump is just going to nominate somebody as bad or worse. That's virtually impossible when it comes to RFK Jr., right? If you beat RFK Jr., the chances are you will still get somebody pretty bad, but you won't get somebody who's going to kill as many people as RFK Jr. will. So thank you for being here. Thanks to Protect Our Care for everything you do. Let's go out and sound the alarm this week and next week. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Senator Murphy. And as expected, he laid the wood to